Hey guys, we're gonna talk today about something I saw on Hulu last night, Into the Dark, Down. Now, it's an elevator movie and I'm claustrophobic apparently because that was something that totally wrapped me in. I feel like I was sort of expecting like that devil vibe, but the trailer made it seem more along the lines of the elevator was going to keep falling and hurting them, and that's what I was getting. I didn't think that it was going to be a battle of the sexes. I thought it was going to be more about malfunction. I thought it was going to be the building versus the people stuck in the elevator, and it really wasn't that. So I will say, very rarely am I surprised when I'm watching a film. I was sitting there and I was like, oh, they're gonna keep trying to escape. They're gonna fall in love. They're gonna keep trying to escape. And as they're climbing the shaft, they're gonna fall and then they're gonna help each other and then they're gonna fall in love and they're gonna, you know, this is gonna be their origin story, these two. And that's sort of how I felt within the first 10 minutes. And then, boy, were you fooled. So, this is spoilers. So if you're watching this, I hope you're ready to hear all of this, but I was just really, I liked it. I liked it. I like when I'm surprised, and it really caught me off guard. So Natalie Martinez and Matt Lauria play Jennifer and Guy. Those are the names of the characters, the actors. And Jennifer is smoking hot. She's sort of like rushing to get out of the building, and all of a sudden Guy swoops in and he's like, excuse me, oh, coming through, thank you so much. They get stuck in the elevator, and they're not only are they stuck, but they're stuck for days. They're stuck for presumably up until from Friday until Tuesday, so they have quite some time. And the very first scene that you get about the uncomfortableness of the whole entire situation is Jennifer has to go to the bathroom, and she's like, I'm mortified. I don't know what to do. It's only been 4 hours. What am I going to do? And so she finally lets go of all her inhibitions and she goes to the bathroom, and I guess she has a thermos from her lunch. Lucky for her that she's one of those frugal people that brings her own lunch. I mean, I would have like a Hershey Kiss wrapper, and I don't know what I would do in that situation. But so after that point, they sort of let down their guard and they're sort of talking to each other. One thing leads to another, you know what happens. And we start to see Guy for who he is, and that's a loopy. He starts talking about the relationship they're gonna have. He's falling in love with her. He's always gonna be with her. And what do we learn? He's not Guy. He's a stalker. He's been trying to get with this girl all along, and he actually sort of made this situation to what it is. He put her in the elevator. He's the security guard. He has had the key all along, and he's locked them in with the intention of everything that has passed. So, of course, at this point, I'm blown away. I literally did not expect that. I mean, and I'm one of those people that are like, this is what's going to happen within the first 5 minutes. I was like, what? So Jennifer's violated at this point. She knows this is ready. You should be in jail, Guy. But at this point, locked in an elevator with this guy, she's telling him, I'm going to call the cops. You're going to jail. I'm going to tell everybody what you did. You're a monster. I'm putting you away. Who would do that? With the guy in a metal box, you and the guy, he's insane. Who would say that? Wouldn't she be like, oh my gosh, you're so clever. Let's go get married just to get out of the box and go be with the public. I would never. You have to be smarter than that, Jennifer. Jennifer doesn't have street smarts. Jennifer, you have to be quiet when you hear a loopy person like that. You hear somebody being crazy, you go, I'm so happy you did that, Guy. I would have never met you if you didn't do that. I love you too. Get on the first floor, get onto the street, and go run to someone you know. No, she's screaming at him. I'm going to arrest you. You're going to jail. I'm going to get you locked up forever. And what does that do? That makes him insane. And the whole movie is him trying to kill her or quiet her, and her trying to escape, her tricking him tricking her, them trying to get out. I mean, it was really, I actually really quite enjoyed it. And for a Hulu movie, I mean, Hulu originals, I hate to say this, but sometimes, you watch these shows and you're sort of like, but I was really happy with this movie. And so long story short, because if you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil the whole entire movie, but it was a cat and mouse chase till the end. And there were a few more twists, which I really actually enjoyed, but I will say the one twist that I thought was a far cry of a stretch was a guy claiming to be a different version of himself in real life. So if it would have played out that he was just this like loser, nobody, that nobody sees me, I'm the bottom of the totem pole, I just want to be noticed for once in my life, that would have played out more to me than what they ended up doing in the story, which if you've seen the movie, you know, he was just trying to reclaim a moment of his life from the past. And that didn't pay out for me as well as I think that Hulu wanted it to play out. I mean, when he was sort of giving his little speech about, I just want to be who I was, I was sitting there listening to this and I go, that puzzle piece that you just added to the movie doesn't fit. Because if he really was that person, he would have found a way back on top. So if he was truly that person to the core, he would have found a way back to be that person again. So that piece just didn't sit well with me. And I was sort of hoping that he, at one point in the movie, would have said, no, that was a lie. That everything I said there was a lie. I was just trying to get you to like me again. But they never did. They held on to that truth. And I was sort of like, nah, I wish he didn't do that. But Into the Dark, wait, what is it called again? Because it's like a really weird thing. Into the Dark, but then the show is called Down. It's on Hulu right now. And I really think you should give it a go. I really actually enjoyed it. There's not a ton of violence, because I know there's some people that are on this channel that are saying that they're not, well, okay, maybe there is. For me, there's not a lot of violence. I mean, it's doable, but I don't know. Everyone's meter is different. So you know what? I take that back. But there's some women on this channel that are commenting and they're like, oh, I can handle a lot of violence. I didn't find this to be that gory at all, but maybe you'll watch it and you'll be like, Vera, you're insane. There was like so much blood. So maybe don't use me as an example because I'm ill. That's it. So like, heart, comment, subscribe, bell, whatever.